I wanted to share an experience with you of epic proportions. And before you come into an assumption that I'm just maybe telling a story for you to be enamored by, that I'm telling a story for you to be bored by, that I'm telling a story that I don't even know what I'm going to say, which is true. um, I project the frequency of source frequency and I channel the energy of Yeshua's energy. And I know this sounds so wild, this sounds so crazy, this sounds so out of this world, but it's just that. Once you learn how to channel energy, once you come to the realization of the divinity that you are, it is wild. It's wilder than what any quote unquote normal person will be able to do. And yet, as you sit there feeling super normal in any moment in time, just know that you are heading towards a direction of awakening your consciousness where you will be able to tap into different pockets of energetic frequency as I do, as I am, as I will do, as I will continue doing so. And I will continue reminding you of the divinity that you are, that you were born into, that you were born without and within this quantum verse, within Earth's frequency, within this pocket of your own frequency, coming to the realization of the divinity of all that you've ever been is all that you've been set to do in this lifetime, within this physicality, within this body of yours, within the physicality of the cells of all of the different parts and pieces and aspects of the body that you sit in. Your blueprint, your soul blueprint that drives within and without this body has come into a realization of the truth that I speak of. And that is because of the memories that has triggered your soul into belonging, into the remembrance that there is life prior to this life, that there has been life following this life, that there has always been life, that there has never ever not been any life sitting in this body of yours, even though the physicality of your body has only been here within this distortional field for this distortional feat of the lifetime that you lived in up until this perspective, up until the second, up until this point, even though the future is unknown within your frequency, within your bubble, within all that you've ever known within this frequency, as you sit in this bubble, just know that you are an infinite, endless soul of projection field, of never dying projection fields, of endlessness that I can't even begin to tell you, that I can't even begin to explain to you within this moment in time, within any moment in time. And the unbelievableness of it all within this distortional field points to the epic fact of the amnesia that you've been sitting in, that you've been yearning in, that you've decided to drop down into this dimensional frequency to experience, to take home and bring home these lessons of singularity that you sit in which you've learned, in which you've yearned, in which you've gained, in which you've experienced, in which you've judged, in which you've loved, in which every single peculiarity within your field, every single thought within your mind, every single feeling within your chest, every single ounce of eons and eons of evolutionary feats of feelings ever felt, of love ever gained, of enemies ever greeted, of divorces ever projected onto any field, within any couple, within any family, within any wars of deaths ever experienced by your oversoul, by you sitting in your energy fields, of all of the emotions that you've ever gained, that you've ever yearned, of the loneliness that you've ever felt, of all of the all that you could ever tap into and sit through in this moment in time within the capability of your energy body that you've dropped down into to experience. You are you and I am me, yet at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we are all. We are all a part of a force field so massively great that I cannot even explain to you the expansion of it all through the expansion of the quantum verse to a point, to a perspective where you're able to even sit on your butt on the couch that you sit on, in the placement that you reside in as you watch this video to this point. It's all been amazing. It's all been spectacular. It's all been what it is meant to be, what has meant to happen in your life. You've never been in the wrong placement at the wrong time, at the right time, with the right gains, with the wrong mindset. You've never been within the wrong ideation of the right ideation, within the right ideas of the wrong ideas, within all of the ideas that you've ever had in your field, in your mind, in your essence, in your soul, in your heart, within all of the neighbors that you've ever lived next to, within all of the failures that you've ever stumbled into, within all of the disappointments that you've ever felt in your chest, of all chest, of the physicality of the body that you sit in, that you decided to drop down into, that you decided to experience in this lifetime. You've never been in the wrong placement. You've never actually been in the more right of a placement than you are right now within your frequency field, sitting there listening to my content in this very moment. Just take that in, take it all in, take everything I've said in, as that was obviously a jumble of wording that I just projected out and channeled out of the ethers, out of nowhere, not from within my mind, not from within my mind's mind, not within my heart's mind, but within the quantum verse of all of the energetic frequency that you are ever able to tap into. That is the truth of it all. That is the singularity of the truth of the neutrality consciousness of it all. And you're able to do that. You're able to reach into the very depths of your soul to pull out any information, pull out any informationary feat that you've ever been able to, ever wanted to, ever felt like you couldn't. The singularity of the essence of you is so great and so massive, so comprehensive is this energy field that you sit in, that you're able to pull yourself in and out of, within and without this frequency field, that you shall never be able to understand all that you're capable of until the day that you do, until the day that you open up your perception field to be able to do so, until the day that you awaken into your destiny, into your field of destiny, into the realization of the all, of the oneness, of the singularity of the oneness that you shall never be without. And ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is you are source. You are a part of source that is so great and so grand within the singularity of all that you've ever been, that decided to drop down into this frequency field to experience the frequency field that source created for itself to stumble into, to project itself into, to love into, to be defeated into, to feel into. All of the loneliness, all of the love, all of the heartaches, all of the tranquility, all of the oceanscapes, all of the drownings, all of the wars, all of the bloodiness, all of the tranquility found and lost within your frequency has ever been devised by the source consciousness of a deception field within the reality field that you live in. And as you sit in the pocket of your very own deception field, just realize, just come to know that everything that I've said could very well be true, could very well be real, yet within that deception field that you sit in, you doubt. You doubt yourself like you've doubted yourself every other day of your life. You doubt yourself like you've hated yourself every single peculiar moment that you've felt has never been so perfect, yet within the yearning of your soul's being, within the yearning of your soul's knowing, you've always felt like something has been missing. No matter how perfect a scenario, no matter how fleeting the moment, no matter how much love you hold in your heart and that you can tap into and feel into, you've always felt like there's always been something more, that there has always been something out there that you've never been able to want more than you want, the thing that you want, the essence that you are, the essence of your being, the thing that you've forever archingly needed within your life has always been what you've forever archingly shifted into. And yet what you've shifted into will always constantly continue to shift into different aspects of what you've ever wanted. It's honestly a conundrum that you can never be settled with, that you can never be content with, that you can never, ever, ever find true meaning within and without this lifetime, as you sit in an essence of perspective of separation, as you sit in an essence of perspective of the darkness and the brightness, in a non-neutrality perspective of all that you've ever been. And as you come into the realization that there might be something correct in what I'm saying, just know that you are one, you are all, you are in essence so great, and you're able to tap into all of that as you open up your third eye and allow this energy to puncture into your reality field. And as you do, you will be able to channel and reach into any pocket within this quantum verse, within the essence of what you are. You'll even be able to travel up to the angelic realm to explore all that you've ever been, speak to a Yeshua and tap into his energetic frequency of you, of the forever arching love and the oneness and the unity that you've never been without.